How's it going, me family? C.Mea here with my 100 subscribers special for the light is actually very strong. For my second channel. Now I don't know if I can fix the lighting here. Well, this is pretty good. Still, I know it's super white. I could probably fix the white balance. I could probably do so. Anyway, I think we're gonna be good. So I want to thank all of you guys a lot because 100 is amazing. It took me 2 years to reach 100 on my main channel, and took around a year on my second channel. So that's definitely some progress, and that's considering the fact that this guy is actually hungry. I'm gonna have to feed him afterwards if he's being a good boy or good girl right now. Yeah, that's considering the fact that I upload like less than once a month on this channel. So yeah, thanks a lot, guys. Really appreciate. And this guy is hurting me. Like, her claws are so long. And that's the purpose of this video, because since so many of you guys asked, like around maybe 0 people asked for me to, do a tutorial on this, I'm actually gonna do it because, so many people asked, as I said, like 0. So anyway, this is, where is it? There we go. I'm gonna use this, right? A nail cutter or something, and in this case, it's gonna be a claw cutter. And what I'm gonna be doing is I'm just gonna be cutting that. Now, people don't necessarily recommend doing that with bearded dragons, since, okay, this guy's really hungry. I fed him a little bit beforehand, but maybe that wasn't enough. Because he's super excited. And it hurts. Wait, let me just take care of this guy. Okay. Okay, so you just... Right. Is it gonna zoom? Doesn't want to. Anyway, what you want to do is there's like a black part. You want to remove that. This guy's way too hungry. This is ridiculous. Anyway, yeah, you want to make sure he's the bearded dragon is supported at all times, because this is actually dangerous. I've never made him bleed or made her bleed doing this, so that's really good. But this is still a pretty delicate maneuver here. Trying to do this, remove the black part here. And as you know your bearded dragon, you start to predict what movements it's going to make. So it makes everything easier. And this guy is actually not too excited. There we go. One leg already done. One paw, whatever you call that. Just call it a foot, I guess. So in between, he's gonna start moving, which is very natural. That's not too bad. The rear legs are actually the most difficult, just because he has a tendency to just like close his fingers or his toes, meaning it's really hard to get under without cutting anything. So you want to be very delicate. You want to make sure everything's okay, and you want to make sure you're in a really good position before you start doing this, because you don't want to start cutting some fingers or some toes, because that would be really unfortunate. Now, this is not a proper setup for what I'm trying to do. The lighting is awful. I'm going to try to fix that right now. Webcam options, there you go. Advanced settings. Maybe we can do some live editing here. Oh, this is not bad. Yeah, this is okay, at least for now. what was I doing? This one. Yeah. So you want to make sure your bearded dragon stops moving entirely before you start cutting. So he's just really excited, and she's gonna stop moving after a while naturally. So you don't want to fight her, but you want to make sure you just put a hand in front of the other one, and just make sure she stays on top of you. Or I don't know if you can see this. Maybe you can. I'm gonna try moving this closer. I don't think you can see. Yeah, you can. Those are the claws. Let's say around here, like maybe 1 or 2 millimeters. You want to cut because this one is so big. But yeah, you want to make sure it's only the black part. Once it starts being whiter, you don't want to cut that part because then you get to the bleeding part, and that's not what you want to do. I've actually never seen my lizard's blood. It never got injured in 3 years, which I'm really happy about. So I want to keep it that way. As I said, just put one hand in front of another up until she stops moving, and then naturally they'll be calmer. And what I'm doing here is I'm using my little finger here. I'm just putting it underneath here so I can control. It just rests on top of this. You want to make sure all the paws or all the legs or all the arms or all the limbs, let's say, are resting or gripping some of your fingers. There we go. Should be about good. And there's one more left for this one. So of course this is pretty good. This is a decent second channel video. I mean, it's a vlog type video kind of, and it's just, of course it's a tutorial, so it would make sense to be on my main channel, but it's not supposed to be a professional tutorial. It's just me thanking you guys for 100 subscribers while I actually do something I'm supposed to do. So that's called multitasking. Okay. Right. Here it's slightly easier because for some reason the reflex here, maybe on the rear limbs it'll close like this, and on the front limbs it'll close like this. So it's easier to just grab each of them individually and make them stand out so you can cut them. Well, not the fingers, obviously, the claws. And since there's so much sand, there's like some powder that's coming off every time I'm cutting one of those, which is actually quite fun, at least for me. So you guys actually seem to enjoy when I do videos with my lizard, so it's kind of like a 2-in-1. Oh, there we go. Look at that belly. Look at that belly. Lizards don't like to be flipped. Okay, I'm gonna go here. We're just gonna do the same trick with the finger here. We're just gonna make sure this is appropriately there. There we go. We can actually start moving this. And there are 3 left. And these ones are actually pretty big. Oh, here you can see very well the black part. There we go. There's like a white part and a black part. Here I just want to cut the black part. Sometimes what I do is I just grab and then I twist and then I cut. So I want to grab lightly, twist, then cut. This is super long. Now, they don't recommend doing this because it's difficult, but at the same time, if you don't do it, it's just going to become super long. It's going to hurt, and it's going to become dangerous because if you do end up cutting them, you know, blood's actually going to reach further into the claw. So, don't necessarily want that to happen, because then injuries become easier to do or to happen. Perfect. So we actually are 75% done, and if you can see here, there's no black part, all gone. And if I do this, there's no blood. So I always leave like maybe half a millimeter, or like I want to leave at least a little bit of black, just so I know I'm in the good. And if you do cut the white part, if you don't go too far, it's still okay. But I don't recommend doing that, and nobody's going to recommend doing that because it's just ridiculous. So you want to have a trash bin ready to collect all these bits and pieces, unless you really like having claws on your floor. Yeah, I don't think you can see, but since my skin is a little bit dry, those claws are actually hurting, and they can remove a little bit of your skin if you're not careful. And I'm seeing something here. Okay, careful, I don't want a face reveal yet. Okay, yeah, he just shedded not too long ago, so there's still a little bit of old skin. And for some reason, I'm saying a lot in this video. I don't know if you guys noticed, but man, go the other way around, please. Yuki. He actually just enjoys the attention, so it's nice. Well, I always see he, but I think she's a she, which is quite confusing. Now, if you do end up cutting a toe or a finger, you're in for a lot of trouble. Like, first of all, those lizards, the tail is actually part of the whole body, and you know, all of that, so it's not going to come off, and if it does, it's not going to grow back. So same thing with the toes here, or well, what I'm doing right now, the fingers, they're just not going to grow back. You want to be careful. That one was a little bit too close, and I actually said a little bit again, which is okay. So 100 subscribers is amazing. Considering I don't do much on this channel, the people that have subscribed, they've stuck with the channel since the very beginning, and I'm really grateful for that. First of all, my channel was supposed to be a joke, this channel at least, and it turned out into something original, not too much, but as I would say a lot in this video, a little bit original, so that's okay. I got two more, but this guy just doesn't want to go. Come on, I'll have to end this video quickly afterwards, so I gotta feed him or her. Let's check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a female. Pretty sure it's a female. It's because at the pet shop when she was young, they told me it was a male. Then I realized it was a female, so it's still very confusing. So this is a pretty weird setup for my camera. I wasn't sure about making this video, mostly because I actually did that one already. Not gonna cut it again. It would be stupid. There we go. We are done. So I wasn't too sure about making this video, mostly because this setup is awkward. But I just used some sticky gum or some blue tack or whatever it's called underneath the webcam, so it's hanging in there. It's stuck. It's not gonna come off, or at least not before I wanted to. So this is neat. Yeah. Hit the like button down below first if you enjoyed the video and are a proud member of the Me family. Comment. It's always appreciated. Please. I don't know. Just yeah. Thank you again for 100 subs. It's really amazing. Since I check out this channel like once a month, which is why I don't reply much on this channel anyway, but it just sort of happened. I was at like 96 or 95 and I just suddenly got bumped to 100 without realizing it, which is amazing. So yeah, thank you again. Subscribe to C.Mea if you haven't already. Join the Me family. It's quite awesome over here. Also, don't forget to check out my main channel, C.MeaX, if you haven't already. Please. Stop motions, theories, top 10s, let's plays, a lot of cool stuff on that channel. It's really worth watching. More than this one anyway. And I'm closing in on 1,000 subscribers, which is awesome. I'll see you next time, and as always, Johnny.